Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to our February update of my Shop My Stash project pan. First want to address what is going on with my hair because it is, there's not a lot going on as you can tell. And it probably looks, a little greasy, and that is because I've been trying to implement on a weekly basis oiling my hair and using one of those like scalp massagers to just stimulate hair growth. Apparently it works. I don't know, we'll see. I've been doing it probably for the last month or so on a weekly basis. And so obviously I need to give it a lot more time than that, but that's what we're currently working with because I did it early this morning and it is still this morning. I'm drinking my half-calf coffee because caffeine makes me crazy, and a half-calf is plenty, as you can probably tell by how I'm acting right now. But anyways, that's why my hair is like this. And then while I'm in the shower, after I wash out this, I will do a deep conditioner for my ends. So that's been something I've been trying to implement, and I feel like I'm doing a good job of like being consistent with it. But as a result, sometimes I have to leave my hair like this, and I still need to film a video for you guys because I owe you something and I need to give an update. So this is what we're working with. Anyway, let me know if you do any like hair oiling or massaging of your scalp and if it's made a difference, because that's what I hear. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see if it works for me, but I figured I need to give it a good 6 to 12 months of doing it on a regular basis and then see what happens. Anywho, let's go ahead and talk about this project because we got an update for you and I'm excited because I want to pick out some new things to work on. So how this project works is just a typical Shop My Stash, meaning I go through my collection and pick out products that I want to work on for about a month or so. The project pan part of it is I have a usage goal, meaning I have to use everything at least 5 times to be able to put it back in my collection. If I don't hit that 5 uses, I have to keep it around for the next month, and I just have to hit 5 uses. The count doesn't restart. But for me, it's a great way to continue to go through my collection and not just use the same products over and over and over again, which I could possibly do if I wasn't working on this project. This project really keeps me honest of using different things in my collection and pulling for things that maybe I wouldn't, finding new ways to use something that maybe I don't typically use, or even finding new ways to use something that I love. I really love this project for that, and I think a few of you have commented over the few years that I've been doing this saying that you really enjoy this style of project because it is a little bit more low-key, but it definitely provides a lot of the benefits of panning and doing Shop My Stash. So it's fun. I love it. I track everything in my notebook where I track all my panning stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the products that I've used this past month or so. Starting first with foundation, I use this Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation only 6 times, and that is because I've been really much more pulling for this Tarte C Hydroflex Serum Foundation. It's just like lighter on the skin, and this doesn't really I feel like match my skin tone right now, and it's a little like heavier. So while I do want to finish this year, I've been really pulling for this one. Honestly, I think I'm probably gonna pull this one into this next round of Shop My Stash just because I've been enjoying it so much. So only 6 uses on this, which is okay. 6 uses is 6 uses. I'm happy I hit the threshold, so we're good on that. But definitely my preference is a lighter coverage right now, which that's honestly typically my preference over the last year or so. So there's really no surprise there, but I do want to make progress on this one, especially because I do want to finish it this year, which is one of the reasons why I rolled it in this project, is to get some usage. So I did. Then as soon as I got that usage, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to using this. I also rolled in this Coty Airspun powder. This is like a oldie but a goodie in my collection. There's a ton of powder in here. It's this loose powder that I feel like works really well. It has a scent, so just beware if you are not into scents in your makeup. It's also super affordable, and so I use this 9 times. I used this every time I did my makeup until I rolled my Kosas Cloud Set powder into my project pan, at which point I stopped using this and started focusing on that. But I was really happy to use this again. I hadn't used it in a long time, and it was so nice to use it again. I'd love to pan this, but I feel like it would take me years. Let me know if you've ever finished one of these because there was just so much product in here, and I feel like it would take forever. So I kind of like rolling it into projects like this and slowly getting usage on it versus trying to pan it, because I feel like that would be very difficult. I rolled in 2 blushes, this Too Faced Love Flush blush in the shade Baby Love. This is one that I want to pan this year, so I was just getting some extra usage on that. I used this 15 times. And then I also rolled in this Merit blush in the shade Stockholm, and I used this one 16 times. I love this blush. I think it's so pretty. I just dipped my brush in here and put it on my cheeks, and I just think it's the prettiest color. I was so happy to use this like every time I did my makeup, and I wore it alone, but I also wore it topped with this blush, and honestly, like, it looks great either way. If I want like a more dewy look, I just would wear it alone, and then if I wanted, you know, my makeup to stay a little bit better, I topped it with this. I just had to be careful when I topped it with this because sometimes it would be like too much, because this actually has a good amount of pigmentation too, and so I just had to be like aware. But then wearing this on its own was really pretty as well. But these were really fun to use. I was really happy to work on both of them. I also had my Benefit Cookie highlight in this project. A little pan in there. I was trying to get a little bigger. I used this one 16 times. This is such a pretty highlight. It's this pink, beautiful highlight, perfect for this time of year with like Valentine's Day and everything. I really enjoyed having this in the project, as you can tell by 16 uses. And then I also had 3 lipsticks in the project, 2 of which I hit 5 uses on and 1 I hit 4. So I'll have to roll 1 into next month, but I only need 1 use. That won't be hard to get. These 2 from Maybelline, Touch of Spice, like I said, 5 uses. This one I've had in my collection, or I guess both of these I've had in my collection for a little while now, but I definitely have a good amount of usage on Touch of Spice. It's such a pretty shade. And then I also had Daringly Nude in the project too, which I feel like is a little nude for me these days. So I wore this and then would put a gloss on top. But those were 2 great lipsticks. And then I also had the Jaclyn Hill lipstick in the shade Mom, which I'm wearing today. I love this one. Also enjoyed wearing this with a gloss because I feel like it's a little matte, but I'm wearing it matte today. So I loved all 3 of these. This is the one that I only got 4 uses on, so I'm gonna keep that around for 1 more month. But that's it in terms of the update. I really was happy with everything that I rolled in, except for maybe this. So let's go ahead and put everything back in my collection and pick out some new products to work on for this month. Starting with base, like I said, I think I'm just gonna go for my Tarte Hydroflex Serum Foundation because I've been just loving that right now. And that is just gonna be the thing that I'm probably gonna pull for anyway. If I pulled something else in, I'd probably use the other thing to get the 5 uses and then go back to this. This looks really dirty though. I need to clean this product. Wow. But anyways, I think this is the one that I'm just gonna use. I don't need a powder, like I said, because I have the Kosas Cloud Set powder in my project pan, but I do think I am gonna roll in a setting spray because I'm very close to finishing my setting spray that's in my project pan. And the setting spray that I think I'm gonna roll in is this One Size On Till Dawn setting spray, because I actually, as you can tell by the little tape here, I have not used this one yet. So I do wanna try that one out. And then I do not need a bronzer. I was gonna say I need a bronzer. No, I don't, because I'm working on my Marc Jacobs bronzer in my project pan, and that's gonna take me a really long time to use, so don't need that. But I do need a highlight. Let's see. I feel like I haven't used this Urban Decay one in a little while. This is Urban Decay in the shade Sin. I have a little pan in this one, so let's pull that one in. If you're curious, this is what the pan looks like. And then I had so much fun using this Merit blush this last round. I think I want to pull in one of these blushes from OG. So we have this one in Carnelian and then this one in Topaz. I think I'm gonna go with Carnelian. It's more of like a pinky shade. Yeah, that's pretty. And then I do want just like a topper powder blush. So maybe we'll go with this Buxom option, although this one's pretty pigmented, so I think I'll need to be careful, but we'll work with both of those. I know I'm working on my black liner in my project pan. I would love to pull in like my dark purple liner, but I feel like that's a mistake. I don't wear liner that often, and I need to like keep focused on my black one from Avon. So I'm gonna stay strong and not pull that one in right now. And then I need lipstick. So obviously I have this one from Jaclyn Hill that's rolling over from last month, but I do want to pick a couple of other ones. These are like 2 of my MAC lipsticks that I've had forever. And I don't know why, but I kind of want to pull this Candy Yum Yum shade in, even though it's like crazy bright pink. and super matte and not exactly the most wearable shade, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. We'll see how that one goes. That one might be a toss-up. I don't know how many uses I'm gonna get out of that, but we'll try it anyway. And then I should probably choose something more nude just to be okay. So it's I either want the Lipstick Queen or this one. Maybe I'll choose this one. Is it Soap and Glory? Yeah, it is. Shade Super Nude, that's perfect. Those two I think will even each other out. All right, that's it, I guess. I feel like it's not that much, but I think I have like a good like range of other like options or like makeup in my project pan, and I don't want to necessarily pull my attention away from those. So here's what we're working with. We have the Tarte Hydro-Flex Serum Foundation, the One Size Setting Spray. For blush, I have this Buxom blush, and then also this stick blush from OG. And then I have my Urban Decay highlight in Sin. And then for lipsticks, I have this one, Mom from Jaclyn Hill. I have Candy Yum Yum from MAC, and then I'm going to pull in this Super Nude from Soap and Glory as an option as well. And so that's it. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and picking out some new products with me. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Bye.